There's a part of me that, as much adrenaline as I get being contrarian and going against the grain, and I do get a lot, I get high off of going against the world and being contramundum. There's a part of me that wishes I could kind of just settle down with someone too, and live kind of a quieter life where that wasn't what I was doing. But the truth is if I don't take on or try and take on these social obstacles and obliterate and annihilate through them, then they remain. Then the debris of this path, another kid just like me with my energy is going to have to walk through it because no one's done a damn thing about it. I don't give a F about tolerance. I don't give a crap about all those things. I don't care about what people tolerate, like, or don't like. The root of the matter is that the social conditions are still so harsh and still so hypocritical and unforgiving that until someone directly challenges them, they're going to remain. So if I was to go and get a boyfriend and post our photos together of us holding a dog with a stupid rainbow flag, then this truth is I have, yes, obtained my happiness, but those social conditions that I remember very well have not changed. So I just don't feel like I want to be with anybody. I don't want to belong. I don't want to fit in because I know that there's work to do. And it's not about being an insufferable person that just has to rebel constantly with a cause and just being rebellious to be rebellious. It's not what I'm about. It's not what I stand for. That's not what any of the things I've been about have been for. But it's also in the notion that I feel like I've gone so far down this path that there is no going back. And I don't know if I would want to go back. So yes, a part of me, wants to settle down and would go get my degree and just kind of live a quieter life and not cause a fucking ruckus and not raise hell. But I need to raise hell because people are still promising people like me hell. It's time, historically, that someone fought back. I don't need a man next to me. I don't need to be posed up in a photo showing my relationship. That's not where my legacy is. I know it's not in there. It's not in the arms of somebody else. It's not in the ooey gooey love with someone else. It's about making my own path and going my own way down in the future because I'm almost 30 now. I mean, I have been fighting realistically since I got down here, but I've been fighting since I was like 15 to 16 to assert my own identity, to have the space to be myself, to constantly fight back against social pressure, social expectations, yada, 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 yada. I'm 6 books in, I'm sold around the world. I've done a lot of things on the checklist, but I'm not done yet. And I'm getting older though at the same time. Like, I'm not old, but I'm getting older. And to think that I've been fighting for almost 15 years to do all of these things, it's like, yes, the glory of it is you get to see sales receipts in Sweden and China and Australia. That's cool. But I've also dedicated a big portion of my life to this. This is not about just getting online and acting foolish or posing to pose. It's like there's a set of social ramifications and maneuvers and premeditation of why this is important, why men need to have more space to be themselves than just the 3 roles that are established, why it's okay for men to live their lives in the way that they see fit, why it's okay for people to live their lives in a million different ways that they see fit. These are issues that impact us all. And that's why I've always tried to go beyond LGBTQ. And I haven't sold myself as a gay writer because that's not who I am. I'm talking about things that impact us all. I just happen to be a gay person stuck in the middle of it with these energies, which a gay person is typically prone to be on the butt end of rejection in some form. So I understand the complexity of those emotions of rejection and dislike and hatred because I'm, in that category of that minority, commonly on the end of those things, receiving it. So I know how to analyze and synthesize it and spit it back out to hopefully try and change it. But what I'm really trying to say is I know I still have work to do. And it's like, I could take the money and run and just stop writing now. I could stop doing all of this and just finally call it a day. I mean, I proved to everybody that I can do it. I proved everybody wrong. I've done the things out of pettiness that I could have all checked the list on. But it's not about that. It's not about spite. It's not about vindictiveness. It's not about any of that. I know I'm capable of getting sold around the world. Now everybody else knows that too. But the real test of a quote-unquote legacy is, can I enact deeper change beyond selling a book? That's the spot I'm at now. Going into my 30s, I could transition out. I could kind of be done with all of this and say, I gave it my best. It was a good run. I did what I needed to. Or is this the pivotal moment where I say, I need to keep going? And why do I need to keep going? Why should I keep going? Why should I keep aggressively pushing like this? Because it takes a lot of energy. This takes a lot. It takes a lot of soul, takes a lot of determination, takes a lot of perseverance to just keep pushing. Push, 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 push. And you push a lot of people away in the process by pushing yourself like this. But my gut tells me I got to keep going further. So I hope in 10 years when I look down, if I'm still alive, I'm so old, that I'm pleased with what I've done and why I've done it.